Yeah, it's so nice. The sheep are kind of just moving themselves now. They're all getting really slicked off, and you can barely see them in the grass. It's perfect. Henry, go around and grab the last ones. I think that's the last of it. All right, they're getting easy to move now. Yeah, there's sheep are disappearing into the grass though. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting time to watch my son grow up a little bit. That's Henry there making hay, or raking hay, I should say. He this is the first year he didn't really wait for me to go over everything with him again. He just said, "You got it," and he took off. And then he saw me following him behind him on the four-wheeler, just watching him, and he waved me off and basically told me to go find something to do. It's good to watch the kids grow up. We'll still keep an eye on him though. He is only 12. Yeah, maybe I'm a worrywart, but I'll just be watching from a distance. Look at how tall this grass is. We're moving the sheep. You can see them. They're coming in. Look at the health of and vigor of these lambs. I'm very impressed. But I just want to take a moment. This is the field that I had pugged out with cattle 2 years ago when it was so wet. And given enough grazing and time, look what we have in front of us. It's like clover. There's bumblebees everywhere. You can see it's up past the stomachs of the ewes. Some of the lambs are just disappearing into it. It really is something. The recovery a land can give you is amazing. Just truly amazing. So we're completing our second rotation of the year. And just look at the abundance that is fostering forward as we're first week of June done. The animals are just disappearing here, especially if we like get down low. They're just disappearing into the tall grass. It really is something. I want to walk around and kind of check lamb vigor, but I gotta go. First I gotta go make sure there's nobody being lazy over there. So that's my next stop. Just make sure there's nobody loitering from the sheep. And then we'll pick this back up and go look at some lambs. If you want to understand the power of sheep, this is the field we just came out of grazing. And you can see it looks a little tall yet. That's mostly stuff that just went to seed early this year. But look at this weed. Look at this weed. They just hit them hard. Stripped every leaf off of it. Pretty cool. All right. Let's go look at some lambs. Basically what I'm looking for is not really their size. If they're rams, I'm going to look at their size and then say, was that a twin or a single? If they're ewes, I'm basically like, that's a little ewe right there. You can't see it so bright out here. And I'm just going to be looking at that they're clean, well conditioned, their eyes are bright, there's no crust or gross stuff going on. Look at that little black. He's like, not black, he's like chocolate brown. I have a couple of these. Really interesting how they came out, because they're darker even than that ram I have. But you can see I have some smaller little lambs, and these are the triplets and the quads, and that's okay. Everyone's looking very, very good, and that's the main thing, is the health of the animals. But I do have some chonky rams in here that I'm very excited for. Just absolute beasts. Yeah, everything's looking good. We got mineral, we got
dog food. We got all the animals where they need to be. I'm also kind of eyeballing the last ones that aren't slicked off. They're gonna go on my secondary cull list for down the road if they're not cleaned off by July. I don't want a ton of hanging on as far as that. I want them to be more like this girl right there, all slicked off to perfection. That's her ewe lamb right there. I'm thinking this will be the last year. She's very old, but she's holding condition. We'll see if she breeds again. But kind of I'm glad I'm going to get at least another ewe lamb out of her. Yeah, so we gave them all the way to like right there. This is like not as nice. You can see it's kind of going from like really lush clover and grass into less clover, and then over here we're into some Reed's Canary. They'll eat it eventually, and that's okay. So I expect them to eat the nice stuff first. All right, let's go get some water for them.